people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? I'm in the struggle act. And I got plenty of subjects for today. Let me get first off. I got a couple things I want to get into today. But let me get Hillary Clinton right off the bat. Let me get Hillary Rodham Clinton right off the top. Let me take the cream off the coffee and get right to it. This kills me, you know. These shines, these akadas, these nignogs, these African Americans, you know. I see on the Kali, this forum I go to, they be crying. Everything they bring up everything they think is bad about Trump, and then they have this quote. Oh boy, but what about emails? You know what I mean? Suggesting that we didn't vote for Hillary because of some emails. Meanwhile, Trump is doing X, Y, and Z. Now, somebody released the excerpt of a book. Now, I think this book has been out here. I think it might have been out here since 1990. I don't quote me. I think I read somewhere in 1996, but I don't know when the book came out. I assume it's been a while. And it was talking about when Hillary went to the governor's mansion in Arkansas, when, you know, she was wife of one Arkansas Governor Bill Clinton. And when they moved into the governor's mansion, like Arkansas, Arkansas trip. I love Arkansas. Shout outs to her. But Arkansas has a long-standing tradition of putting inmates in the governor's mansion to work on the grass and work inside the house. Now, if you remember, Uncle Hotep has, in his prior life, has been a correction officer. Before I delved into the world of computers, I was a correction officer. So, I know a little bit about corrections. Now, in the excerpts people are ranting and raving about today, you know, Hillary was talking about, at first she was apprehensive around being murderers because they told her we have less disciplinary problems with people that have longer convictions and murder sentences. That's because they always want to get outside. You know what I mean? They don't want to screw a good thing up. They've been in jail for a while. They know getting a gig at the governor's mansion, no matter how, if it's just cutting grass outside or washing the dishes inside, that's a sweet gig if you got life sentence. You'll take that breath of fresh air for 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. You know what I mean? You'll take that every day of the week, just sitting in the cell, looking at Brutus the Barber beefcake's butthole. Pause. A little boozy. But you know what I'm saying? And people, you know, they were talking about that, and she was talking about the, you know what I mean, the infractions, and they used to send people home, and then after a while they actually got to know some of the African Americans that were in there. And I guess they didn't have any white folks in jail in Arkansas. I guess, I don't know. But anyway, people are upset. People are calling it slave labor. People calling it modern day slave labor. These prisoners are doing slave labor. Blah, blah, blah. Look, it's not slave labor. I'm just going to put it before. If this is where people want to put, what's the word? Let me get this right. People want to stand up for prisoners and not letting prisoners speak for themselves. Yes, should there be rehabilitation in prison, American prison? Yes, without a doubt. Without a shadow of doubt. Without a shadow of doubt. But is this slave labor? No, hell no, it's not. Let's be honest here. Y'all are so ridiculous was calling, you know what I mean, prison work gang slave labor. Do they get paid hardly anything? Pennies on dimes and pennies, dollars, or $1 an hour. You know what I mean? Yes. But would you ask the inmates, would they rather do that or sit in the cell? I'll guarantee you they're going to take that $1 an hour. Let's just be real here. You know what I mean? Y'all have to put yourselves in inmate shoes. If you put yourself in inmate shoes, you'll see why they'll take that, and they don't have no problem doing it. Is the state taking advantage of it? Yes. But you shouldn't take your black ass to jail in the first place to let the state take advantage of you. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing. To be honest, in my opinion, American jails is too soft. I'd have these niggas out here breaking rocks 10 hours a day, bring in some more boulders and break them rocks down. And I bet your ass would not go back to jail. I swear to God. I'm telling you, I've seen people leave jail on a Friday, come back on a Sunday. They didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, you need rehabs and rehabilitation and job training. Yes, all that. Especially all that. But man, come on, man. You know, American jails are like the softest. I guarantee you they're soft. They're not the softest in the world. They're not like Sweden or anything like that. But man, come on. Like, if you know, I want to kill Hillary for this, but I can't, because it's like you're not seeing the inmate side of it. You know what I mean? Are they taking advantage of the inmates? Yes, of course. But my premise is don't go to jail. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? That's not up to Hillary to decide. She was just the first lady of the governor. And I can't stand Hillary Clinton. But I didn't see anything wrong with what she said. What she was saying in there. That's not that prison. When they get no prison work in, this is not slave labor, man. It just isn't. You know what I mean? I think we lose sight of what people are in jail for. And like I remember when I was working in the jail, inmate told me, "What do you think we in here for?" They wasn't in jail for fucking petty crimes. Some of them people did some serious shit in there. You know what I'm saying? The people want to say it's a joke, man, and it's slave labor. No, where you stop with this prison stuff is you stop people from committing crimes in the first place and going to jail in the first place. That's what you stop it at. I mean, you want to prevent this quote-unquote slave labor in prisons. You know what I mean? It's not like Hillary was some multi-million-dollar corporation taking advantage of this labor and making a profit out of it. They were working for the fucking state. Goodness gracious, y'all trip out here, man. Can't take it. Can't take it at all. But now everybody's unhinged. and you see how the mainstream media, this wasn't even brought up during the campaign. I wonder why. And you wonder why people call it fake news. Now all of a sudden somebody's gonna read a book that's been out since the 90s and like, are you motherfuckers serious? Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Where was CNN on this? I can't wait to post this in the colleague. As soon as I get to work, I'm posting this fucking article on the colleague. And see these shines backtrack and talk about emails and everything like this, that, and the third. Because this is all against their political agenda about prison and stuff like that. I'm not one of them. I don't think to be honest, yeah, you do, like I said before, yeah, you do need to do some work training and stuff like that. But when inmates come out for work, they take that all day long. You know what I mean? And furthermore, that shit teaches discipline. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If they can apply, it's not all about like skills and whatnot. Because some of the people in jail are smart. I'm telling you that right now. Some of these people had real jobs. Some of these people were working. Some people were making money, like legit jobs. You know what I mean? But some of these people just didn't have the mental discipline, and working up every day and going to work and knowing what that feels like, and you working for like $1 or $2 an hour. That instills mental discipline, and so that's what something people need. I mean, that's the lack of mental discipline is probably somewhat the reason some of these people are in jail in the first place. So I want to slam Hillary for this, and God knows I'm gonna take advantage of it, because I mean these these libnogs are gonna go crazy. But I can't slam her too hard, man, because I'm like I said, I used to be a correction officer, and I seen the side of this, that the inmate side, and you guys are speaking for inmates when you're not inmates. Like, I think if you ask the inmates that are inside or doing life bids, like she was talking about, the lifers who had better discipline than the people that were going to, they had far less disciplinary action with the people with longer sentences and the murder sentences than the other inmates. If you ask them, they'd be like they ain't had no problem working. If the alternative is them sitting in a jail cell for fucking 8 hours and them going outside cutting grass for 8 hours, they're gonna go outside cut grass. They might get to look at some fine pog or another black woman or something with fat ass or something like that. I mean, they would rather take that chance. You know what I mean? It's crazy that y'all doing, but like I said, I'm gonna take advantage. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. Thanks for listening. If you please share my videos, I greatly appreciate it. If you can donate, Patreon, PayPal, I greatly appreciate it. Podcast is up, episode 58, and what was I gonna say? Follow me on Twitter, Handyman Uncle Hotep. All right, peace.